What's good, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel, and please make sure you click the notification bell and make sure you give me a big thumbs up and also leave your comments down below. What's good, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. And welcome back to yet another live reaction video. You guessed it. I'm your girl, TMR, and I'll definitely be your host tonight. Shouts out to the Two Live crew. Child, I see you. By far the best chat on YouTube, honey. You better ask some damn body about this Two Live crew. We're going to go ahead and do roll call, and we're going to get this reaction started. Hey, Brown. Hey, Love Noel. It's Boss Lady Jones. How you doing, sis? Hey, Ashley. Hey, Kay. Kay said, we in here, sis. Hey, Misha. Hey, sis. Hey, Hattie. Hey, Miss Estrelita. 901 Mommy, your spoiledness. Good evening, everyone. Sharon. Shanika. Hey, sis. Hey, A. Marie. Not just mommy time. Hey, hey. Mama Twinses. Bankhead. Hey, sis. Hey, Cat Driggs. The Life of Scorpio. Hey, sis. Hey, Miss Ty. Mimi King. Lovely J. Okay, y'all up in here. Hey, Monica. Hey, Kitten Zombie. Butterfly. Diamond. Whitney. Sammy J. What it do, Sammy? Hey, Black and Bougie. Black and Bougie says, ladies, hello. How are you? Hey, Angie. Hey, Dawn. This was right on time, just starting to wind down. I know that's right, sis. Hey, Grandma Diva. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Y'all always make me forget. Hey, Cree. What's up, Bush Gang? Shout outs to the Bush Gang. By far the best Bush Gang on YouTube. Hey, Miss Marsweeta. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. If I miss you, no, Tim, I don't mean no harm. Hey, Sharon. Nancy Davis. Hey, Miss Mai. Hey, Che. Hey, Miss Miller. Moonchild. Hey, sis. Kim G. What it do, sis? All right. Hey, Miss Trinise. Nisha. Okay. Hey, Maria. Hey, Marie B. What's going on? Okay, y'all. Oh, y'all. It's a lot been going on, child. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. Hey, Ray of Sunshine. Hey, Pine. I think I became a member. Yes, you did, Sharon. Welcome to the Two Live crew, sis. Trust me, you won't regret it. Let me see who else is in the building, y'all. Hey, Asa. Asa, I ain't seen you in a minute, sis. How you been? Okay, y'all. Hey, Thrifty Crafty Queen. She said, what happened? Thrifty Crafty Queen says, sis, what happened? Girl, we getting ready to get right on into it. All right, you guys, y'all know we have a channel that is sponsoring this live show tonight. If you did miss my last live, we talked about a new channel that I really want you guys to go and check out. It's called It's Boss Lady Jones. She's a lifestyle vlogger, and I want to share her channel with you guys, and I want to encourage you guys to go over there and help support, okay? So this is It's Boss Lady Jones. Again, y'all, she's a new content creator, so make sure y'all go show her some Two Live crew love. She does lifestyle vlogging. She's actually a small business owner, and she works full-time. Child, she be up in that dang on kitchen, honey. This Southern style baked mac and cheese, I said, oh my goodness, sis. That thing was so daggone good, y'all. She has shopping hauls, reviews of products. Her most recent video, you guys, is this video here. It's day in the life of a small business owner while working a full-time job. So we're going to go ahead and listen to her video real quick. See what sis got going on over there. Because, you know, a lot of us is doing that right now. We working. We got side hustles going on. Take her off of mute. Now, y'all know every time I share a video, I be having issues. I don't know why, but okay. Like that intro, sis. Yes, make sure y'all go subscribe, help support.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Boss Lady, and y'all, I decided to do something different. Excuse me. I am going to do a day in the life of a small business owner while working a full-time job or a 9 to 5. So it is 6:38 p.m. and I just arrived at the hospital and I'm about to go in here and do me a 12-hour shift, and I will see y'all in the morning when I get out. Good morning, my beautiful people.
Good morning, sis.
Oh, your girl made it through the shift. And baby, I was tired, boss.
I know that's right, sis. I remember them 12-hour night shifts.
I got every bit of 19,000 steps in. First of all, I clocked in at 6:42 p.m. I think it just ran the red light. Eastern Standard Time. By 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tell me why I was already at like 7,800 steps.
Dang.
Like, that's just too much. That's just too much for my liking. But anywho, we made it. It was a busy night. Busy night. And now we're going to stay up. We're going to stay up and we're going to be productive, and we are going to do a day in the life of a small business owner while working full time, or a 9 to 5 in my case, overnight. We got to go to Walmart. I'm looking for some smaller shipping boxes, so I ordered some and they're too big. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I could use them. Y'all, take a look at this. Anytime I have on that mask, whenever I'm working, or I have that mask on for a long period of time, my face break out like crazy. But if I'm off for a couple days, your girl face is flawless.
It's clogging the pores, sis. Yeah. I want y'all to go over there and watch, subscribe to Miss Boss Lady. She actually is in the chat right now. Make sure you guys go and support. Yes, honey. Oh, my goodness. Oh, y'all. Hey, Jasmine. Okay, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get into this reaction. Now, y'all know, prior to folks getting their panties in a bunch. Thank you, Ty. They cutting up already, sis. Oh, my goodness. Hey, my boo. Oh, yeah, I do. I like her energy as well, too. She's a very pretty woman. And, I mean, I'm not saying that's the reason y'all need to go subscribe. But she is. She's very pretty. And I feel her on the breaking out with wearing that mask, because I'll be like, oh, my goodness. Okay, sis. Thank you, Marsweeta. Oh, well, Danette, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to a live show. 2 live crew, please welcome Miss Danette to the live show, honey. Don't mind us. We're real live over here, sis. This is the 2 live crew. Child, we show up and show out. Don't pay us any mind. Well, y'all, yesterday, Jasmine and Chris broke their silence. Yeah. Did y'all see it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. Y'all, let me tell you a funny story before we get started with this reaction. So, you guys, my mother has dementia, okay? So, I was off today, and I had errands to run. So, I said, I'm going to go pick my mama up and get her out, move her, you know, so she can get out and get some air. She loved to ride and see what's going on. So, yeah, I went to go pick her up, and we was leaving her apartment. And as we were leaving, we were coming, out the parking lot, and we got up to where we was getting ready, at the end of the parking lot where we was getting ready to go off into, the main thoroughfare so we can go to our destination. So as we were riding up, my mother see this guy. Well, we both seen the guy. I didn't pay no attention, but she seen this young guy. He was probably in his mid-20s. And hey, party gang. And he was walking across the street, y'all. And he looked a little disheveled, okay? Y'all know how them young boys that he had on a pair of shorts. Looked like he had on two pair of shorts. And then he had the original pair on. Then he had the bigger pair on coming down half past his ass. Y'all know how these boys do. He had on like a white t-shirt, and he had on some Nike tennis shoes with no socks on, right? And y'all, he was walking real slow. He damn near was looking like a camel. He was just walking real slow. So as we were riding up, my mother sees the guy and she looks. She was like, "Who is that?" I said, "Oh, Mama, I don't know. I don't know these people." I said, "It's just a guy walking down the street." She said, "Huh." She said, "Well, why is his clothes like that?" I said, "I don't know, Mama. It looked like he tired. Looked like he been walking for quite some time because he looked real tired." All of a sudden, my mother just said in a voice I've never heard come out of her body. She looked out the windshield and she said, "He need to get himself together." I looked at her and I said, "What?" I said, "What did you say?" She said, "He need to get himself together." I said, "Oh my." Y'all, my mother was so disgusted by seeing this young boy walking, looking all disheveled, pants hanging all off his tail. And he didn't look like he hadn't took a bath. He looked, he just looked like he had been walking for quite some time for whatever reason. And he just looked real disheveled. But y'all, my mother's first impression of him was, get your life together because you look real crazy out here. So my thing is, y'all, it's the perception. Everybody has, how they say a first impression is a lasting impression. And even, in her situation, when she seen this guy, and y'all, when she said it so clear, she was just like, it gave her like a look of disgust because she was just looking like, ugh, And that's what I'm saying about these channels, these YouTube mommies that we talk about. Yes, honey, Mama said, what'd she say? You need to get yourself together. Girl, I hollered when she said that. It was so funny to me. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to these mommies, Y'all, we talk all the time. Somebody said, not Zolo. Y'all, no, it wasn't Zolo. Not Zolo. But y'all, we talk about these mommies all the time. And one of the biggest things we always talk about, how they come on this public platform looking so disheveled all the time. And y'all know, Jasmine, for the most part, she's notorious for it. So hence her live last night with her and Chris. They were on Extra Jazz and Chris. And it was just the hair all over the head. Again, you guys, I understand she's pregnant. Hell, I've been pregnant, 4 times. And it was the night clothes on with no bra. It was the eating the chicken wings, wiping your mouth with the back of your hand and on your clothes, no napkin. It was just like, damn, girl, you just don't care, do you? And when I saw her live this morning, I just said, you know what? That's that girl. If she wants to repeatedly keep coming on this public platform, looking as if the people that are watching her is literally sitting at her kitchen table with her, like they go so far back with her, they go back with her to kindergarten. If you want to keep coming on here because you say, you don't really care about what people think, or you're just not, I guess Jasmine's not that, flashy type chick. And you don't have to be a flashy person to look well put together. You know, I'm not a flashy person, y'all. Do you guys, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little something about me. Do you know TMR has never owned a pair of Levi's? Y'all, I've never owned a pair of Levi's. I have jeans. Like, I don't go out and spend 50, 60, 80, $100 on a pair of jeans. You know, I buy what's cute. But one thing for sure, when I do present myself, I always try to look the best that I can look, especially on this internet. Okay? Because people will scrutinize you down to your hair follicles. Okay? You could have, just one little thing that you obviously didn't notice, right? Because you're not watching you, somebody else watching you. And people will just pick, you know? So you don't have to be flashy, but at least put yourself together nice. Exactly. If you want to come on the camera in your nightgown, put a bra on. How about that? How about put on, brush your hair back, you know? It's just so weird to me. So the reason why this video is titled, it's the Queen Latifah comment for me. They exactly do, Queen. They exactly do have the same damn IQ level. Oh my goodness. So yesterday in the live, and if you guys didn't see the live, there's other reaction channels that have the live posted. No quality man will look twice at her. Chris and Philip is the best she can get. Exactly. You're right. You are definitely right. Marshwita said, "Wash your damn face, sis." Chris was calling her manly. So yesterday, y'all, someone was asking her about how she was gonna do her hair before she go to have the baby, and Jasmine says she just want to be comfortable. She really don't want to do nothing to her head. Now, I don't know how many of y'all, but when I had my children, each time I went to the hospital, I made sure I had some type of protective style for my hair, right? Because I knew there was going to be some pictures being taken. And not only that, child, I just didn't want to look, I wanted to look as presentable as I could look, although I was going through a very traumatic situation, birthing a child into the world. Sis said the only thing she want to do is arch her eyebrows. I said, okay, girl. Well, Chris, somebody mentioned something about braids, and Chris said something about, wearing them, to the back, like the Queen Latifah. And Jasmine said, no, I got a big forehead. I can't wear my braids. And he said, you sure do. And he basically said if she wore her hair in braids, she would look like Queen Latifah. And then he tried to laugh it off like he really didn't mean that. And he meant every bit of it. Y'all, when he looks at Jasmine, he doesn't look at Jasmine like, with adoring eyes. He looks at Jasmine like, God damn, this what I'm stuck with. Like, she can say what she want to say, because someone else mentioned that in the live, and Jasmine said, oh, he has the same expression as me. He has, the resting bitch face. Sis, I've seen Chris many times laugh and giggle and smile and kiki and hee. But for some odd reason, whenever you and him is in a live setting, even in videos, but most definitely you really could pick up on in a live set, he just be really looking at her like, He did mention to her about wearing like two braids, and she was saying someone was saying, Jasmine, go get your hair done, your nails done, do like a little pamper yourself before you go into labor. And she was just like, no, I don't want to do that. And Chris was like, as she was reading the comment of what the person was saying, he was like, ooh, yes, that's sexy. And it's like, Jasmine, you better listen to your man, sis. He telling you what he likes to see from a woman. Sis, you better take heed to that, or he'll be whispering in somebody else's ear while you sitting there rocking that baby back and forth to sleep by your damn self. When your man says something to you about what he likes about you, sis, pay attention to it, because that's what he's telling you. And obviously, those are more than likely the women he looking at when he out and about. So don't ever give your man a chance to go look at something else when he got it sitting right at home. But in her situation, it's always the disheveled look for me. And it's not just to keep your man satisfied. It's like, sis, your job is social media. Like, you see many pretty well kept pregnant women. You don't always have to see them all disheveled and looking tired and oh my goodness. So I said, girl, when he said that comment to you, that's exactly what he meant to you. Jasmine wants to think that her and Chris has this relationship that people just don't understand. They're so, they're soulmates or something. Like, girl, I don't know why Chris over there with you, because he has said many times the type of women he like, and those women are not you. Y'all remember when he said he liked, what did he say? What did he say? Y'all, he like Hispanic women, or he's attracted to Hispanic women or something to that nature. Y'all remember the yellow romper night when he told us what he liked. It's like everything he always talk about of women is not her. Jasmine gives me linebacker vibes. Oh my goodness. She housing the homeless right now. Well, y'all, he said that his boss asked him, why does he always have facial expressions like that? A. Marie said, Tim, I don't make me go into labor early. Girl, no. But if you do, me and the Two Live crew will be right there to honey, help you. Push, sis. Push, push, push. Did you notice he wasn't answering the question about the push gift or the baby moon? Yeah, because he didn't even know what a push gift was. For Chris to have two other baby mamas, it's odd how the things that goes with, the whole maternity thing, birthing babies and stuff, he was very clueless to everything. Jasmine said, oh, I don't want a push gift. So you don't want a push gift from the man you pushing from, but you take gifts from strangers who ain't impregnated you with an aunt. So you don't want the push gift from the man who you're about to do for women the closest thing to death for a woman, which is birth a baby. So you don't want a gift from the man that you about to birth a baby for, but you'll take gifts from complete strangers. Sis, make that shit make sense. Make it make sense. Honey, he definitely would have been getting push gifts. He would give before push and after push. She know he can't get her one. Chris, he's a hustler, honey. How you think he got up in Jasmine's house? He hustled his way right on up in there. He can hustle her a damn gift. He got enough time. Jazz never wants anything if it means Chris. When she said, boss, I holler like, nigga, you work with Tommy, okay? Did y'all notice how they tried to breeze over the Rod comment? That is how you could tell that Ninja was whole entire defeated. Yeah. Just like she got busted lying about a maternity shoot. He didn't even know what it was. Right. She was like, remember, babe, you said you wanted to do the maternity. He was like, maternity, what is that? Babe, remember you said you wanted to do one. No, Jasmine, do you mean you convinced him to do one? Because if y'all was doing maternity shoots, wouldn't y'all have them done already? That should have been done at the time you was doing the gender reveal. Did you see him say he doesn't want the twins in the same class, like those are his kids? Exactly, Che. Yeah, I heard that. He doesn't want the twins in the same class. And Jasmine was sitting there listening to him like he's supposed to make decisions for those children. Well, if Philip is sending $20 for birth certificates, he can't send his opinion on if he want his kids in the same classroom or not. Sis, the people want to know. She about to labor soon. We knew that baby was due in September. Yeah, that blew me about the twin. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, whoa. He don't really have a say in that, sis. At least he shouldn't have a say. I can see you asking his, what do you think? What's your thoughts on them being in it? But he said it like he was the damn daddy. Oh, are you making decisions for his twins over there? No, you sure are not. Thank you, Tara. What about Chris is not the father? That's why he acts that way. Chris is not the father. Girl, Chris is definitely the father of that baby, child. Trust me. He's the father. Lovely J. I seen that video. I seen the video with the couple pieces of clothing that she bought that baby. And what got me with the whole video is how when she said that she wasn't used to buying things and she was so used to hand-me-downs. And I'm like, hand-me-downs? Well, who was handing you stuff down? Because girl, you talk of no one. You don't talk of a favorite cousin, a favorite aunt. Says you don't talk of no one. What do you mean you're not used to buying? Girl, you got 4 kids. Who was buying everything for them then? Oh, that's right. You said you was getting hand-me-downs. For what? Why? Especially for your twins. What would you need hand-me? This is your first time having a set of twins. I would have, and your first time having a boy. Baby, I would have stayed at the shopping mall every other week, making sure my kids was too legit to quit coming into the world. I didn't know they give 3D ultrasounds at 23 weeks. I'm not sure, sis, because I never had one. So I don't know. He needs a map. Unless he adopts them, he needs to shut up. Yeah, Philip is not going to let that happen. Yanni went in on her. Okay. So look, y'all, it's obvious that at this point, Jasmine, I don't care what she say. At this point, Jasmine should have bought way more for that baby than what she had. But we already know why she's waiting on the people to do. So Jasmine keep her money in her pocket, which I think is just sad and pitiful. Like, it's pitiful the way that girl carries on with everything she does. It's always what she can't do for herself to influence others to do for her. That ish is so damn sad to me. Okay, Yana Mama says she had her 3D at 19 weeks. Why should... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Her child would have those 11 shirts. And then, you know, with the whole thing that how she really likes Ross and she gonna start shopping at Ross. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, you should have been shopping. Where have you been? So I guess you haven't been shopping. Like, you never been to Ross before? Everything don't need to be bought at Walmart. She should have been shopping. Yeah, she should have stacks of diapers to the side, cases of diapers already. Yeah, you don't see any of that. Hey, Shay. She shops in her chat. Exactly. Hey, Trey Mar, Tasha, when you come back on screen. Okay. That's why I don't feel bad for Jazz. She knows how to make babies and keep her hands out. She really does not strike me as a true Virgo. No, she doesn't, because, honey, I'm a Virgo, and me and her don't act nothing alike. I've never been the type of person to sit around waiting on the other shoe to drop. I've never been the type of person waiting to see if someone will do something for me. I've always been a hustler since the word say go, honey. I've always hustled for me and mines, by all means. I have 5 kids and never got a hand-me-down. I stay in the stores making sure mine good. Exactly, Katrina. She just has this pitiful woe is me mindset. It, like I told you, it gives me straight project mentality vibes. Virgos are hustlers, period. Most definitely, sis. And I'm a hustler to my heart. Always have been. Jimar, do you think Chris might have been a client of Philip? Oh, I don't know, Kay. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Asia said that, you know, Asia stated that Chris was one of her clients back in the day. How she would remember Chris amongst all the other clients she had, I have no idea. Unless Chris was a repeat offender over there with her. I don't know. You're spoiling us and not even part of that, just panhandler. I'd be offended if somebody offered me hand-me-downs. Hand-me-downs, like what exactly are you trying to say? And then here's the thing. Somebody asked about children, and Jasmine said, basically Chris said, he told Jasmine what he felt about the whole pregnancy thing. He stated that he wasn't gonna, say what he said verbatim because of trolls and reactors. And I'm thinking to myself, Chris, you ain't got to say nothing, sir. You've been telling us since we first saw you that you was not ready for any more children. And if and when you do have some, y'all need to be married first. Literally 2 months, 3 months after you made that statement, the girl that came up pregnant. We clearly know Jasmine got herself pregnant because in her mind, that's how she keeps the men there, right? Hence, that's every time Philip would stray, sis would pop another baby out. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know a lot of people don't like Philip, but to me, Philip had a better personality than Chris. Chris just has a very weird personality to me. We're Justin Petersons. Welcome to the 2 Live crew, sis. Thank you so much for your membership. I appreciate that. I just really feel like Philip had a better personality. Chris' personality always seems very put on. He doesn't seem authentic at all. Her and even her and Chris together, they don't give me, because they're technically still in the honeymoon stages of their relationship, right? But they don't give me, I'm so crazy about you. They give me, this is good for right now. Jasmine doesn't even give me, she just so in love with Chris. She never even mentions that. She just gives me, I'm so happy somebody here helping me with these kids and I ain't by myself. They said he's a Libra. Yeah, Janae, they do. They look like homeboys and not lovers. But I will tell her this. If she cares anything about keeping that man, because I'm pretty sure she's not trying to sit up there by herself with 5 kids. Girl, you better start sprucing your stuff up and being more attractive to your man, or his eyes will start wandering elsewhere if they haven't already started wandering. Hey, strong mama, 3 girls. He gives me homeless vibes and a place to stay. He strikes me as the type of person that burns his bridges. I would love to talk to his baby mamas and to find out why they are not together. I really, really would. I really, really would like to find that out because, like I said, there's a reason why Chrissy don't like that man. And we don't even deal with Chris, right? But just every time he comes on the camera, he just doesn't have that personality to make people feel like, he's an okay guy. He just doesn't give me that. Chris wants a sexy wife, but he has nothing to show. Yep, nothing at all. Chris don't take care of his cute current kids, right? Not to judge, but why do women have kids by men who don't take care of the kids they already have? I don't know, sis. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, a lot of times I think folks just get caught up, Timur, can we call in about the hand-me-downs? Yeah, A. Marie, we can. Chris don't take care of his... Okay, I read that. There's no chemistry between them. Honestly, sometimes I wonder if there was an agreement between Philip and Hips to step in Jazz's life and it went too far. They like 2 homeboys. Girl, they've been wondering since he met her. He only there for a good time and not a long time. And his time here ain't been good. What I noticed about Chris is he feeds off what the reactors say and he runs with it. He likes making her look like a fool. He enjoys it. He surely does. And you would think he would stop doing that. He always coming on there and then he'd say, you guys, I'm just playing with her. I'm just playing with her. Stop playing. You are a grown ass man. When she gets on that live stream, it's about business. It's about money. Stop playing. Like, act like a grown man if you can. Like Chris irritates me so bad because he just does not seem genuine with that girl. Okay, you guys, I'm about to put the link in. Hold on. I gotta. He didn't know who Key Plus 3 was. Yeah, and I found that to be kind of odd. So let's talk real quick before I put the link in the chat about the comment. He said when someone mentioned this situation with Rod said to him, and he said he's too player for that. And all I kept thinking was you should have been too player to even put your insight on Chrissy. Like it wasn't even your place. That argument was between Chrissy and Jasmine. Jasmine didn't need your help. I'm pretty sure if he get into one of his partners, Jasmine is not going to have anything to say because it don't have nothing to do with her. And him speaking on Chrissy, I know he probably felt like, what? You don't like me? But more than likely, I'm 99% sure, Chris, you know why Chrissy don't like you. When you said she gets SSI, you was on to something. She really has some intellectual restrictions. So I would never, ever let that man touch me. Hey, Anna Antics. Y'all hear disrespectful, misinformed comments during that live? IVF comments during that live? No, I didn't hear that, Anna. Okay, let me go ahead and put the link in the description. Or not in the description, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put, I think A. Marie wants to call in. Okay. I just put the link in, A. Marie, or whomever wants to call in. If you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are disturbed. Again, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not shocked by the things Jasmine does anymore. Like we already know, y'all, that girl she's not the brightest light in the chandelier. I don't give a damn. She just not. And I'm not really shocked by her lack of things, or her lack of preparedness. I'm gonna say that. I mean, she even said in the video that Amaya still waiting on the hair to get her hair done, and school has already started. So here go A. Marie. Hey, A. Marie.
Hey, Auntie, how are you?
I'm fine, baby. What's good?
I just had a question. Sorry if you guys can hear my son in the background. He's playing Fortnite. So, anyways, I just had a concern about the hand-me-down situation because I buy my son Nike and Jordan for his summer outfits, and they're only during the weekend. If he has Nikes and Jordans, he wears them on the weekends only. So for me, once he's done with them, I'd rather give them to my family or friends than to give them to Goodwill because all they're going to do is sell them anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how just like why do people feel some type of way about hand me down, especially if they're in great condition? Because that's saving. I spent $250 just for 3 months on summer clothes. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and now there's nothing wrong with hand-me-downs. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with hand-me-downs. I did it with my kids, Yeah, there's nothing wrong with hand-me-downs. I've done it with my nephews, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with hand-me-downs at all. But it was just the comment that she made that she typically didn't buy things because people handed stuff down to her. And even that being said, you always want brand new stuff for your baby. Even
Yeah,
if it's brand new onesies.
yeah,
You
you're right.
always want to get your baby something. Me personally, when bringing your baby home from the hospital, that's the thing. You put them in a brand new outfit because those are the pictures you take of them going home.
You're right. And then I had one more question, and maybe everyone in the chat can, chime in on it too. Recently, I had moved, and out here in California, we have living spaces and we have Ashley's furniture. So my son, he had a good bedroom set, full size that was from Living Spaces. It was expensive, and a friend of me and my boyfriend's, their son, like his bedroom set, he didn't have a bedroom set. It was like maybe Walmart dressers, the plastic kind, and then the bed he had for whatever reason 3 mattresses stacked. It was a hot mess, right? So when we
Mm-hmm.
moved, I bought my son a brand new bedroom set, and I needed someone to, get the other one that I had. So I offered it to our friend that had that situation, and they were able to plan and go everywhere in the world, but they could never figure out how to get $20 to get the bedroom set on a U-Haul truck. So I was just trying to figure out if that was a hand-me-down situation, like she might have been embarrassed or what the case was, because it was free. All they had to do was come get it.
No, sis, she wanted you to give it to her and bring it to her.
Oh
You
no, we
got
weren't
people like
doing
that.
that.
Yeah, you got people like that. She wanted you to give it to her and bring it to her.
Oh no,
No,
we paid
I'm already
600 for
giving it to you.
Ubers.
The least you
Mm-mm.
can do is come get it.
Yeah, it was free. So I just thought that maybe she felt some type of way that we were giving her something. It was a full dresser, a full bedroom set. Like, what is the problem? But that's all I
So
want
did
to
you
know,
call
Auntie.
her? So did you
No, she
call her and say, "Hey, I got this bed and dresser. Do you want it? Do you need
no.
it?" Or
This
did
is the
she
thing.
ask you?
I'm a planner in advance, so I told them in April, and we weren't. I told them April of like 6 months in advance, basically, and they still did not come and get it to the date that I moved. I even moved out, had my place still for a month, still like, hey, can you come get this? I have to be out by 30th. This is the 5th now at this point, and they still didn't come get it. I had to get someone to break it down, put it outside, and I'm just like, really?
So so did she never came and got it?
Never came and got it.
So what did you end up doing with it?
I had my boyfriend break it down and put it outside.
So somebody else got it.
But I'd rather
Well,
give it
guess
to
what?
someone that needs it.
Exactly. Whoever got it, they surely did need it. She obviously probably didn't feel like she probably didn't want to tell you no because she didn't want you maybe to feel some type of way about you saying, you're offering her something. She probably didn't. But she should have just told you, you know what, sis, it's good. I don't really need it. But thank you for offering it to me. It would have been better for her to say that than kept dragging you along.
Yeah, if my child had like something that's real put together, and I feel like, hey, that's a brand new set, I'm taking that. I don't care if I can afford it or not. Hey, thank you, NCTMR, thank you.
You welcome, May Marie. Thank you, baby.
Oh,
Hey, Brown Sugar, Monica. Brown Sugar, go ahead.
Hey TMR, hey chat. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, baby.
Okay, I was just calling in about the whole thing where everybody was seeing how much she should have been shopping by now. And I had put in the chat, I don't know if you saw it, but I personally didn't do a lot of shopping when I had my daughter because I was 32, and I have two older blood sisters who don't have children. So this is the first baby, first niece, first grandchild, and the two godparents I chose did not have children either. And then this was my mama's first grandbaby, so all the families looking forward to, it just was everybody was so excited about this baby. So I knew better than to do any shopping until after the baby shower because I know my family. Then and needless to say, I didn't have to do any shopping after the baby shower because of my family. I'm talking about stacks and stacks of diapers in the closet, wardrobe, and I didn't have to really do anything. Now, when I had my son 2 years later, I found out I was pregnant very late in the pregnancy, like far enough to where I knew what he was, although they told me it was a girl at first. So I thought I had it made. I still had everything. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Then I found out at the last minute that it wasn't a girl. So now I don't have anything basically because everything I had was generated to a girl. The stroller, car seat, everything.
But
So
Brown
now
Sugar, let me interrupt you real quick. Black and Bougie says, since you had help, Jazz doesn't. See, in your situation, that was your first baby, right?
yeah, the
Like you
first
said,
one.
your first baby coming into a family of a lot of people that babies hadn't been around in a minute. So yeah, in that
We didn't have
situation, people
anything.
would be very excited to, show up and show out and do for you. And you still bought stuff, right? You bought when you was out and you was shopping by yourself and you saw something was cute, you picked it up and threw it in your
Yeah.
cart,
I
right?
was like buying stuff I wanted more so than what she needed because she had everything she needed. So I was
Right.
able to buy the little cute stuff like what Jazz bought the other day, the little Nike onesies. This not needs. Those were just little cute things that you give as gifts. To me, she should have been buying packs of onesies, packs of socks, not no just. And why everything got to have a name on it? Is it because it's Chris's baby and that's Chris's thing? That just was throwing me a little bit too.
But it was the Chris helped a little. Chris should have bought it all to me. You had to
Yeah.
buy 4 kids school clothes. The least he could have did was gave you the, I don't know how much he spent. I'm gonna just say $100. The $100 you spent on there. So what do you say he helped a little? What did he give you? 20,
She
30?
bought school clothes. I don't recall that.
No, I haven't seen that blog yet.
Yeah, I don't recall her TMR now. You giving her too much credit. She
No,
bought
what I'm
school.
saying is her responsibility is to buy school clothes for the kids, right?
No,
That's her.
that's Philip's
No,
mom.
no, no. What I'm saying is that's her responsibility because those are her kids. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
would say, you buy the baby, like you give me the $100 so I can go shopping for the baby because I got to go do whatever I got to do for these 4 kids. They got to go to school.
yeah. That's in people who actually, take care of their, responsibilities. But it's no way I would have got on that camera with those Nike, and I don't give a damn what it was. She needed to be buying onesies and t-shirts and socks. No, she's waiting on her subbies. And
Right.
Chris, as a man, if I'm laying up with a man and I got him in this camera and I'm so happy about this baby and I'm so this and I'm so that, it's no way I get on this camera talking about having no luxury shit on no registry and your man laying next to you. Because my thing has always been, oh, if I laid up with that nigga need to make sure me and my kids good.
Uh,
Ain't no way I'm finna get on here and be out here in these streets and people see me and my kids and a nigga laying next to me and they hang comb, clothes ain't on their back. You know, how can you sit up and wait for somebody else to do something for your kid?
mhm.
How do you sit as a woman for somebody to do something for your kid? I have an 18 and finna be a 20-year-old. Like, as a mother, I would always feel less than if I didn't make sure my girls had, because I'm a true single parent. And I got it off the muscle. I hustle for my kids. I didn't give a damn if I was working 4 jobs at a
I
time.
know that's right.
So I don't think, you laying next to him every night and you have the audacity to get on this camera. You should be like Chrissy, leave him in the background. Rod,
Exactly.
leave him in the background because, and I didn't even watch the live that she did, I guess, on extra. I'm not even subscribed to none of her channels because after I started seeing certain things with her, like as a woman of girls, we have to come to an understanding, because I have not always been the best parent. I have not always made the right decisions. I have had to go back and apologize for things to my own kids, because I
Exactly.
cannot be better than, you know, what I think of my parenting. Like, I can't be that much better than not to say I'm sorry to my own kids.
Exactly.
But as you laying next to a man, you're teaching your kids that it's okay for you to lay next to somebody and them not to do anything and them riding around in my car, and it's okay for us to sit in the house all day. When do you ever get vlogs from Jazzy that's okay, a day out with the kids, like to take them somewhere, to do something with them, like literally.
But see, Jasmine is a homebody. She's a homebody. So hold on one moment. Elizabeth M., your device is not connected. So you got to go out and come back in. All right. So who is this in here? Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go back to the chat. I just wanted to share that. And like I was
Okay.
saying with my son, I wasn't expecting him at all. I went into the hospital kind of nervous because I'm like, I don't want my baby to have to go home in no pink car seat, because like I said, I didn't know it was gonna be a boy. And I'm talking about when I got home from the hospital, when walked into my apartment, they hadn't bought everything that baby needed from the crib on down to the wife. So I am glad to say that I'm very grateful for the family and father that they
It's
have.
absolutely nothing wrong with hand-me-downs. It's absolutely nothing wrong with receiving help from people. It's absolutely, but when you come to a point where you sit up and you say certain things out your mouth that just don't make sense, like you're just waiting for other people to do. You're not just gonna be that parent to just get up and say, "Oh shoot, I need to go buy some." I just went and bought somebody a baby shower gift, Huggies, Pampers, and wipes. I did the budget on their gift because you coming out my pocket. So I mean, you can buy 2 packs of Huggies. The box of Huggies wipes was $16.24 from Walmart. I mean,
in this time, heard somebody put in the chat, by the time if she took $100 a month, by now she would have had a lot of stuff that she needed instead of getting on here. And I actually, before you went live, I watched Yanni's video, and I was like, Yanni, you're absolutely right. How can you get on here and show 5 outfits and you had no socks, no onesies, no receiving blankets? None of that stuff mattered. A damn Nike and a Jordan I don't give a damn about a name. I give a damn about you being able to be clean, have some soap, some water, some onesies.
Okay,
It just don't make sense to
but
wait on people.
let me interrupt you. Let me interrupt you. What you have to understand is Jasmine doesn't have the mindset of most people. You know what I'm saying? Like she's to me, and this again, it's an observation. She used to just getting by. You know, you got to understand. Philip kind of ran those steps. Remember, she said Philip paid all the bills, right? This is new to her. And I know it sounds weird when I say that because she's been a mother, but she's used to somebody controlling her steps.
That's so true.
Yeah, you're right. Ever since I've been watching her, when you really think about it and look back, and you be like, but you would think after getting out the relationship with Philip that her mindset, me as a woman, my mindset would have been like, oh no, I got
you
would
think
Philip made her think. Philip made her think, though.
Yeah, you would think that. Some people
would agree.
People keep going through
right
abusive, but some people never learn.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she might be that one. I don't know. But
she needs to learn how to be by herself.
Hold on, baby. Because Miss Marsweeta says something that's so true. And I want to say this to each and every person. I know a lot of y'all are very vocal about what's going on. And it's not that you hate or disgusted, or y'all just very passionate, because we all are mothers. We, like you said, Anissa, you've been there, done that, right? We'll never do it again. And when you see somebody going through it, you trying to say something to them because you don't want them to go down the path that you went. And I know we all are very passionate, but we gotta keep it brief and let other people come on. So hold on, Anisha, because you got a lot of valid points. But let me get Monica. I think Monica was next. Then I'm gonna let Khadijah and then Verena. Monica, I'm gonna give you like a minute and a half, baby, and I'm gonna let somebody else talk. Go ahead, Monica.
Well, my personal opinion about Jasmine is that, I don't know, like, I'm different. And the background I come from is you're supposed to want more for your children. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to be, whatever I didn't have, I want my children to have. Even if you had everything, you still are supposed to, like, aspire for your children to want more. And in my opinion, like, Jasmine, she just never seems to be prepared for the unexpected. Like, when I was pregnant with my son, my family gave me a baby shower, and my son's father's family gave us a baby shower, and I had plenty of stuff. But my son ended up being only about like 5 or 6 pounds. We found out he was only going to be about like 5 or 6 pounds when he was born. So when he would be born, so that meant I had to go out and get him a whole entire wardrobe, because everything was 3 to 6 months and up that we got. So I had to buy a whole bunch of newborn stuff. But I don't have an attitude about it. It's what it was. That's what I had to do. And as far as hand-me-downs, there's nothing wrong with hand-me-downs, because anybody with class would not hand something down to you that is not in good condition. You know what I'm saying? Or at least I would hope not. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I just don't understand her with the whole not wanting more for her children and the whole thing. And then somebody in the chat had said something about she has a poverty mindset. And it's like she does. But then it's like, I'm wondering, did you even grow up in poverty to have a poverty mindset? But I guess you don't have to grow up in poverty and have a poverty mindset. But I just don't think that she's ever prepared. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just sitting here just depending on everybody and like complete strangers to do for you. See, I can't do that, because I know when people get good and ready, they will let you know what they did for you. And that's why you really can't accept help from just anybody. You can't take things from just anybody, because you don't know what kind of baggage is going to come along with that. You got people that are sitting here and try to remind you for the rest of your damn life of the one time they helped you, which is why I don't really like, you know what I'm saying, people having to step in, but that's all I had to say about that.
All right. Is it Khadijah? Khadijah, go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. So I just want to say something like really short. This is directly to Jasmine, because I know she put out a video recently about her having high blood pressure and maybe having to have a C-section. And it goes back to her diet. I know that the doctor has told her, because she came on camera and saying the doctor told her to switch up her diet, but she just continues to eat bad foods and drink caffeine. And caffeine can cause really detrimental harm to your fetus. Like it can cause miscarriage. It can uh, give you problems with your bones. It can cause birth defects. So she wants to say, oh, they're going to have a star baby. But part of, taking care of a baby, you have to take care of the baby while it's inside of you as well. Uh, you can't just, wait until the baby is born and then decide, okay, now I'm going to take care of you. She's really setting this baby up for disaster. And if the baby comes out with any problems, or if she ends up having problems during birth, I know she's going to blame it on the doctors or whoever was in her life giving her stress problems, but she just doesn't want to take care of herself. And I want her to listen to this and know that, she can prevent certain things from happening to her kids, or making sure that her kids are not developmentally delayed, just by changing the little things like her diet or exercise. But, we'll see if she does that.
Probably not, because honey, they was tearing up them chicken wings in the middle of the night. It's the whole eating real good when the kids go to bed for me.
Yeah.
That's it. But let me get it. Miss Rich. Go ahead, sis.
Hello, ladies in the chat.
Hello.
The thing that gets me is that I'm sure most of us ladies have children in this chat. Now, the first time you're kind of like oblivious to what's going on because it's our first time having children. We kind of, getting into the groove of what we need to buy, some of the things that, that are detrimental to, help us with our children. Now, you'd have had more babies after that. So how could you not know all the things that you need to buy for your child? Like, like when I was growing up, I bought cases of Pampers, case of wipes. I mean, way before time. Of course you had baby showers and family and friends that were able to be supportive if they chose to. But Jazz is kind of acting like you ain't been down this road before. Like, you've been down this road before. Why is it every year, or every so many years, everybody is helping you with your children? Like, let's be serious. And the way she was eating that chicken, Chris was disgusted. He was
He sure
disgusted in the
was.
background.
Talking about he loved the way she eat chicken. How you love the way she
hell
eat
no.
chicken?
He was disgusted looking at her in the background, the way she was eating that chicken. She just been sloppy. Back in the day, the way when I was growing up, you look your best while you pregnant. Going
Yeah.
to the doctor's appointments, when you walk outside that door, I don't care, your clothes better be clean, your feet better be clean. She's been looking real sloppy with it, just real sloppy, unattractive. And you think your man really is attracted to you? No, that's why he says what he says.
Mm-hmm.
Even in some of those videos when he snatched that woman's wig off her head and threw water in her face, I was like, that's some disrespectful shit.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
He doesn't have respect for Jazz, but Jazz doesn't see that.
And but if you say that to her, you hating on her. You know what? I'm curious. I wonder what the baby mamas be thinking when they be watching.
I'm curious too, because I know they say,
they probably like better her than me. All right, sis,
like, that's
let me
the same shit
get the next one on. Either you can stay on the panel, or you can go back in, whichever one you want to do, Miss Rich. But
cool,
thank you so much.
No
okay,
problem.
KB, what's going on, sis?
Hey y'all. Can y'all hear me okay?
We can hear you great, baby.
Good. So I just wanted to bring up the fact, like, I know that her mother does a lot for her, but like I keep asking, like, where has her father been through all this? I mean, I know she's grown now, but like through the years, like, has he been helpful, and why is it not as much pressure on him to be there for her as they put on, her mother? And
she don't really talk about her dad a lot. You know how most people have stories about their dad. When I was a kid, my dad took me here. Those mini live streams with Jasmine just talking. You never really hear her tell stories about her dad and anything. I don't know. She just doesn't really say. And when someone asked what did her dad think about her pregnancy, she was just kind of like, very vague with the response. It wasn't,
Mhm.
like he's giving her advice, or you never hear her say, my dad used to say when I was a kid, blah, 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 blah. You never hear her say that. Like, she does
Right.
not mention nothing about her family. And it's not that she don't want people to know about her family, because hell, your mama got a whole YouTube channel, you know? So I don't know. I mean, hence the reason why she asked Chrissy to watch her 4 kids opposed to reaching out to somebody in her family. You never even see her and the kids going over to the cousin's house for play dates, or a friend from childhood. Nothing.
Yeah, I'll end with this. It just seemed like she didn't have, of course, good role models. Because I think she said her grandma kind of helped her out the most. And then somebody said she was living with Philip when she was 13. But at the end of the day, when you get a certain age, you need to want to do better for yourself. And that is your responsibility. And that is all I have to say. Thank you.
You're welcome, baby. Thank you. Okay, Miss Joni.
Hey Tamar, I'm just gonna keep it brief. I just had something to say in regards to Jasmine providing for her kids. I thought that like for this pregnancy she would, or it would appear that she would do a little better. I know for myself, when I had my daughters, I had twin girls. I had them at 17. Obviously I needed help. One of my daughters, she ended up having a feeding tube. So, that was just my drive for me. Like, I worked, I was on government assistance, and I just worked hard to be able to provide for my kids. I ended up getting pregnant. My daughters were like 8 or 9, same father, but with my pregnancy with my son, I didn't get on any government assistance. I did it by myself. We both worked, we had jobs, we had nice cars and stuff. So like I took pride into, saying like I can take care of my kid on my own. When I found out the gender of my son, um, I went and we purchased everything. We didn't need no baby shower. We went and did everything on our own. So I just don't really understand why she doesn't feel the need to take pride to take care of your kids on your own. Like, that's your responsibility. You decide to have children.
Well, she
Children,
does
you lay
think
down,
she
you
takes
have
care
these
of her
kids.
kids. She put a roof over their head and she feeds them food.
That's not
That's
enough.
She
that's
takes
what she
You're your
emotional.
thinks.
first. You're the first teacher to your kids. You need to teach your kids. Like, she sends them to
Oh, but wait
school.
a minute, y'all. There was one time where she wasn't able to feed the children. Do y'all remember? Do any of you guys on the panel remember?
Yes.
Oh, I know y'all get
Yes.
tired of me. I know
Yes.
y'all get tired of me.
That's
Do
not
y'all
enough. She's
remember
30.
I
December
remember.
6th, 2020, when
Yes.
Jasmine sat on that floor and told the whole entire world she couldn't feed her
She
children?
sure did.
Do y'all remember
But
that?
She
TMR, do
sure
you
did.
remember? You remember she had said what happened on the 12/6 on her the live when she was beefing with Chrissy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like she forgot all about that.
Girl, well, we
She
didn't.
been lying.
Oh wow. How soon she forgets.
I was like, how you forget that one?
She
We
don't want to
ain't
remember
forget.
that. That's embarrassing. She doesn't want to forget that part.
Baby, I know you didn't get your grown ass on here and tell the world you couldn't feed your
Yes,
children
she did.
and
She
just
sure
had got
did.
paid on the 21st of November.
I'm
Oh
trying to tell
my
you.
goodness.
Like
And even
nobody
if she
knows when
couldn't
people
feed
get
them,
paid.
hustle.
Mm.
Do what you can do to feed your kids. Don't go on and tell everybody that you can't feed them.
Girl, you better keep that old school peanut butter and jelly in that cabinet with some bread and stop playing.
Hey
Right.
Elizabeth, go ahead and say what you gotta say, sis.
Okay, so I could be wrong, but I think Rod was dropping some tea, and Chrissy was shocked that he said it. Okay, what the
Mm-hmm.
magic thing he said was, "Congratulations on your new baby, not your upcoming baby." We all know Jazzy is still pregnant. Y'all see that? Like y'all see that
Oh,
it
you
might be
saying it might
like
be another
because you
baby.
look at her registry. Go look at her registry. Like you gotta like Jazz is very smart. She's not putting this stuff up for her baby. Okay. There's like a lot of double stuff on her registry.
So you think
Oh
Double
Lord, not the
bottles.
plot is thick and oh Lord.
So you think Chris got
double
to have a baby
bottles,
anyway?
double clothes. Like she kept saying, she even got 2 cribs. One is discontinued. But check that out. She has 2 cribs.
Oh
Wait a minute, hold
wow.
on, sis. Miss Ella, ma'am. We don't mention the rug over here. Um, yeah, we don't talk about the rug over here, baby. Okay. I don't know if you know. Two Live Crew will let you know, sis. This is triggering for us. We don't like to talk about that rug over there. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Okay. So you think he got? I'm gonna be honest with you, Elizabeth. I'm gonna debunk that, right? I'm going to say that maybe Rod just misspoke because he looked like he was a little, I don't know, tired, a little high. I don't know what it
Right.
was.
No, I think he was petty. He knew that Chris is a petty type of guy. So he showed him how petty he was.
Oh my
Like,
goodness. Oh
like
Lord.
So you
There's
saying
another
I'm
baby out
sorry,
here.
TMR. I wanted to tell you yesterday because y'all did not catch it. Nobody didn't catch that.
oh he said, oh yeah,
Like
congratulations on your
nobody.
new baby.
Not my Lovelace, not my Lala. Nobody didn't catch that.
Ooh. Well,
Mhm.
since we was still during the aftermath of Chrissy's and Jasmine's brawl on Sunday, sis, we was still.
No, y'all can't. Y'all gonna miss it. That's the reason why I think they probably popped Duck on here to see if anybody caught that tea.
Yeah, because Chrissy did look surprised a little bit. She was like, whoa,
And
yeah.
Jasmine is notorious of having babies after she knows somebody else is about to have a baby. Her
Mm.
twin was
Mm.
right after Philip and Asia's baby.
Oh my
Well,
Asia's
that would be,
son is right at before Amaya.
goodness.
but why would you help a man get stuff
Jazz
pregnant
is
with somebody else's
notorious for
baby?
this. This
The
is something.
same reason you watched a man's other kids while he went off and worked in the field. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Girl, oh my goodness, Jazz. I
oh
hope that ain't the case.
Lord.
I hope that's not the case.
Mm, mm, mm,
TMR, I don't want to get your channel straight. I was just trying to throw that out in the atmosphere for y'all.
mm.
I really did.
Jazz need to get
I'm
it
messy.
together.
I'm very messy, TMI.
Since he can't
But
strike my channel, it
We
ain't no
ain't say
content of hers over here.
exactly.
These are, honey, this is called a First Amendment. We have the right to give our thoughts and opinions. Now, am I
Fact.
saying your conspiracy is true? Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we
I
don't
don't
know.
know
But
either.
that was a good catch. That was a good
Right.
catch. That was a good catch. Yeah, I didn't catch that. I really, I'm gonna be honest with you, baby. I was just like, okay, he didn't call the man out. I was waiting on Chris rebuttal, and it was like a limp penis over there. It was nothing. I said, oh
No,
goodness,
I
is
mean,
that?
you gotta look at him. He don't get mad at men because there's a man, a reactor, that he could come for Jazz, but he don't come for Jazz. He don't protect Jazz because that man makes videos on Jazz like every chance he gets. Jazz sneeze, he's gonna make a video on her. Okay,
What you talking about, BX?
to attack every woman that comes across, even if that woman is not offending them. You know, just like he got an attitude the other day, was it yesterday, when he didn't understand Baby Moon, and he was like, "What is that? What?" I'm like, calm
I'm
down.
not gonna lie to you, y'all. I didn't know what the hell a baby moon was, and then I thought about it. I said, baby moon, honeymoon. Oh, yeah, we didn't do that. I mean, I was too busy at the house nesting. I didn't have time to go lay up in the
Exactly.
hotel.
Exactly.
I had a whole house over here I'm paying for. So we don't
Right.
Well,
lay up in this house.
when she asked him about Keys, it was like, I don't know her. I don't know her. I'm like, calm down, Negro. You
He's
gonna
real
get to
hostile.
find out.
Oh, when he said he didn't know who Key was, and she was like, "You know who I talk to all the time," and he said, "Oh, I don't be in your business." I said, "Since when? Sunday?"
Right, because he sure was behind her just straight ear hustling and talking his little mess or whatever. I'm
Okay,
like,
Nisha
Chris,
said baby moons have been around for like the last 15 years. Okay, well, child,
I ain't never heard that before.
yeah, I had never heard of that.
I guess I'm from the old school, so
Mm.
but
Your
yeah, Chris
baby
was
moon
on
for
some
me is
bullshit.
sleep. Okay, that's the only thing I'll care about a baby moon is sleep. Okay.
But
Hey,
yeah,
Sofa.
Chris is he most definitely does too much. He really needs to, wear the pants and not the skirt. He really does. Instead of
Yeah.
women business, and Chris's dude, taking up for her. I understood where he was coming from, but at the same time, sometimes sometimes you just
But
gotta
you
let
know
the
what? At
girl.
this point, I'm glad Chris didn't respond aggressively because
Yeah,
just let it go. Like
yeah,
because this don't have to turn into the men's because it didn't start with the men, so it don't have
exactly.
to end with the men. So I'm glad he didn't respond,
Yeah,
aggressively to Rod. Do I think Rod would have bucked back? No, because Chrissy wouldn't have let him. Right?
right,
She wouldn't
right.
have let him. It's
Mm-mm,
not worth it to her,
mm-mm,
and it shouldn't be worth it to Jasmine either.
mm-mm.
At this point, they just both need to just realize that their friendship is probably
Yeah,
not going
it's
to be repaired.
dissipated. It's over with.
It's over with, and that's unfortunate, but it happens. It
Yeah,
happens sometimes.
it's unfortunate.
I just think that Jasmine seeing Chrissy going in a different direction that she wasn't going in. And maybe she felt some resentment towards that. Or, who knows? Again, that's just me observing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't know the real reason. Will we ever really know the real reason? Probably one
No.
day they'll sit down and do a sit down video and talk about it. Who knows?
And the crazy part is that I feel like Jasmine can actually evolve. I think she can actually step up on top of the food chain if she gets rid of the nonsense, and all the.
She's too content with her lifestyle. Jasmine, she wants to keep having babies. She said this, her and Chris, this is not going to be their last time. And honey, Chris was like, "The hell you say?" Now, I personally think that they might have got pregnant on one of them drunk nights Chris had.
Yep, I was
Y'all remember they
thinking.
was in there boozing it up.
Hmm.
Once she decided to let him know she was pregnant, it was too late for her to do anything about the pregnancy, right?
Right,
Well,
right.
but TMR, I think that Chris is unreeling lies of Jazz. And when we see him now, like I said before, he don't respect her because she probably have so many lies of layers that if you didn't peep out, he actually do watch the reactors and add up what Jasmine is saying.
You
And
think so?
yes, because he has said something yesterday when she said, "Well, he sleeps in the room. He sleeps outside the room." He said, "Babe, don't say that. Don't say that because you know how they're gonna flip it." He listened. Hi, Chris. He
Oh, good.
listened.
I
But
think I think what it is, Elizabeth. I think he listens to her, right?
Right.
I'm not saying he don't probably watch a reaction video, but I think when he's watching it with her. I don't think he's just watching reaction videos like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, sis. I don't really think he cares that much. I think
Me
he
neither.
pretends to Jasmine that he cares because he knows she does.
Right.
So that's to stay on her good side. But Chris could care less. Yeah, he don't care.
Yeah.
He really don't. Because he
so
can
did
take
y'all?
it or leave it.
Okay, so y'all seen the Ross the Ross shopping, right?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all see the HEB shopping, right? When she picked up that one outfit that I don't think she bought and that one bottle, and she said, "I've been looking for these bottles all the time."
Mm-hmm.
She has a whole registry. Why she ain't purchased nothing off of there? Because in my claim, in my books, in my archive, she said that she's buying stuff off of there as well. So that wouldn't mean that she would have to go shopping at Ross. I mean, be honest with you, I shop everywhere. But to please the people that's not buying $19 onesies and you're buying a $6 pack of onesies. You
Mm.
get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So she's not playing people, but she's pretty smart. I ain't gonna knock her. Pretty smart. Just a little bit.
Monica.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And this just came to me like just a few seconds ago because I was having this conversation with my best friend earlier. The thing about Jasmine is, first of all, she lacks street smarts. Now, I don't
Mhm.
know how many relationships she's been in, but anybody who's been through things, been through shit with, you know what I'm saying, different people, or even as a woman, you know, these niggas will have you thinking that shit is all good. Will be doing everything and anything just to fucking drop you on your ass when they get good and ready. Okay, he'll have you thinking, oh yeah, you know, we good. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get married. We gonna do this because he's saying the shit that you want to hear. But when
Mhm.
he get good and ready, he'll drop the ball. Like, oh well, you know, because my whole thing is niggas love hitting you with the, oh well, I never said you was my girl or you not my girl. The nigga be doing all this boyfriend stuff, all this boyfriend husband stuff, and will when he get good and ready, oh, I never said we was in a relationship. I never said you was my girl. Cause like now I'm curious to know how the verbiage went before they hooked up, or you know, are y'all even exclusive as far as the both of y'all are concerned? Like, are y'all official, or you know, you just was, you know, somebody he hooked up with and was, you know, fucking whenever he wanted to fuck, and then you decided, oh, I'm gonna bring him on camera, because we as women, we do that all the time. We sit here and go on actions. I mean, actions do speak louder than words, but it's like when you in a relationship, you need that verbiage. I need to hear you say, okay, this is what we are. You're my girl. I'm your man, or what have you. Not just going off of the things that you are doing for me or we're doing for each other. Because, like I said, people can sit here and do all of the works, all of the fixings. And the first thing they would say was, you know, yeah, I'm doing all of that, but I never said, or we never discussed, so on and so forth. So I'm just, you know, she need a little more street smarts, because I just think that she's being strung along, and when he get good and ready, he's out. And like I
Well,
said in
let
the
me ask you
chat, as
this
far as I'm
question.
concerned, he's probably in a whole new relationship already.
Well, let me ask you this question. You know the old saying, "You don't know a person till you live with them."
That
If
is very
y'all
true.
remember, if y'all remember the yellow romper incident, Chris was very excited to be there. Y'all remember they was on the live for what, 16 hours, and he was geeked up, and then they went live
16
again.
hours,
What?
Tasha, seriously?
Yeah, it was 16 hours. Um, and then all of a sudden, if you noticed in that live last night, when the way she was holding the phone and her finger was in the way, and he was like, "Move your finger, I can't see," and he was like, "Use your left hand," and she was like, "You know, you really are, I'm not really blocking you, like they really can't see you." He was like, "But I can't see." Like he gets real irritated. But a few months ago, you didn't hear that, you know. He would have been like, "Babe, can you move your finger? I really can't see," you know. But now I just think he's very irritated by her at
Yeah, but
times.
there's but so much fronting a person can do for but so long. You know what I'm saying? And as we all
Mm-hmm.
see, like he just looks at her like, you know, the scum of the earth at times. And my whole thing is, I don't know how long I could pretend that. I that's just me. Like I can't, like the song says, ain't no future in fronting, and I couldn't put up a charade like that for that long. I just couldn't.
Here you go, Kay. Hey, Kay.
Hey, all I want to know is he a paid actor like Jeremy Postel is?
Not a paid actor. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
What you think,
The people want
Tasha?
to know. The people want to know.
Because the way he looks at her with the stank face all the time. Like,
Well,
ew.
Jasmine gave an explanation to it. She said that's the resting bitch face. She has the same facial expressions as well. Jasmine, I don't. Yeah, sis, I look at you all the damn time. I don't never see that.
Nah, that ain't it at all. That's just her excuse.
And typical women only have that face, not men. Okay.
Exactly. He has that I despise you. He has the look of disdain on his face. He can't stand her more, especially now that she's pregnant.
Well, TMR, I'm gonna say this real quick. Last year, let's go back to Jasmine's archive. All right.
Are we going back to
In
December the
June,
6th?
in June,
Oh.
Caitlyn was getting her hair braided, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she shows this picture of Caitlyn in the room. And boom, there was a man rolled up in the bed with dreads. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
Or am I going crazy? Okay.
You ain't going crazy.
Okay,
Wait a
so in
minute. What
July,
happened? Wait a minute. What happened again? What was on the dresser?
No, it was
No,
a man in the bed.
with
Well,
dread.
she
Oh,
showed.
that's right. Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So in July, Jasmine is peeing on a stick again.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, he's peeing on a stick again. Oh, okay, just come on with me, come on. And
Mhm.
August. So Jasmine's birthday is in September. This is when this mystery guy is supposed to come and barbecue and do all this fancy stuff with her. Her birthday comes around. There's no fancy guy for her birthday. She was alone. Then boom,
Having that
this man.
little party in the hallway at Mom Duke's house. Go ahead.
Then boom, this man is here. She's hiding him. Aiden's eye is busted.
Yep.
Okay, Jazz has some type of mental issue when it
Oh
comes down
Lord.
to men. She really does. She forgot that she had a man rolling in the bed. I don't know if this was an acting or whatever, but she literally had a man in her bed. And she laid Chris in the bed only a couple of months ago.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know they do this stuff for the reaction, right? And something is really telling me that could have been her brother.
No, I don't think it was her brother.
No, it wasn't Keyshawn, because that man had dreads in his hair.
Yeah, he had dreads
Keyshawn
in his
don't have
hair.
dreads. I haven't seen him in quite some time.
No, Keyshawn
And that's
never
something
had
I was
dreads.
wondering too. Did she have a falling out with her brother again?
Keyshawn
Because
don't mess with her.
her brother normally help her with every freaking move, y'all. Every move. Every move.
Keyshawn hasn't messed with her ever since that friend of Keyshawn's had that party, invited Jasmine to that party, and then Keyshawn said he didn't want Jasmine going because her kids are too bad and he didn't want to be embarrassed.
Now, was that before Kaylin's birthday? Because remember, he was at Kaylin's party.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was before
I
Caitlin.
think they hugged hands for the mama. They did. They piled it out for the mama's sake.
Yeah.
Mhm. The dreadhead
But
was last year. Chase said the dreadhead was last year. The dreadhead was a couple months before the $80 incident with Chris.
Yeah, it was.
because Chris came about the same time his birthday's supposed
Do
to
y'all
pop
think
off.
she gave the other $20 to the dread? Oh my goodness. Oh Lord.
But wait a minute, Tasha.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a minute. What if Chrissy knows that Chris done stole that Chili's card? And what if Chrissy knows that Chris done sold that food stamp card on December 2020?
Oh no, not he sold the food. Well, he did say he was gonna pray for her.
He done sold that girl food stamps before she could get to the store. And he went to the store and was denied.
Yeah, that card. She did say it was declined. She did say that, didn't she?
Yep.
Oh, Kay, do you remember? Do you remember that?
Yep.
Do you remember December the 6th, 2020?
Yes, I do.
When she sat on that floor
Yep.
and told the whole world she couldn't feed her children. Do you remember that, sis?
And I bet you, because I believe he stole that Chili's card.
Why y'all keep saying that man stole that Chili's?
Because she was sitting there like panicking because she wanted chili so bad. But somebody had asked her what did she feed her kids while they eating fried chicken at 2:00 in the morning. And Dad was like, they can get some tomorrow.
Oh,
I was like,
not no cold chicken.
I really believe Chris got that card from her in the middle of the night and went and sold them food stamps. So by the time she got to the store, it wasn't no more food stamps, so it declined on her.
Oh no, Love and Life said he took it to the other woman, sis.
Yep.
I just don't want to believe that he is risking going over another woman's house with that mountaineer.
What is he risking? Would you think
She ain't
Jasmine gonna
risking
buck up?
nothing because don't nobody know her.
You think Jasmine gonna buck up? You think she gonna put him out?
She ain't bucking up nothing. She ain't bucking up to them girls that came to her house.
Oh my goodness. Yes,
Hey,
remember.
hey, Kay, that is definitely imagination. I'm sorry. Just like those letters that was posted to her mama's house, to her house. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think the CPA worker was probably the lady down the street that gave her kids lollipops. Uh,
Oh no,
yeah.
not another paid actress.
Hey,
Oh
Jasmine
Lord.
throws me to a loop because personally, if anybody deals with a CPA, you know that it just don't stop. You don't make demandings talking about, well, I want you to talk to them at my house with me. No, they
Exactly.
talk
You
to
can't
you.
dictate to them where they talk to your
No,
kids at.
because personally, they will never let you know they're going to the school. Because I'm gonna tell you this: it's gonna be a social worker, the principal, and a teacher that's gonna be with your child if a social worker is there.
Well, somebody want to know what happened to the legal action that was taken.
It's imagination.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
Che said. Che imagination, just like the Blue Apron sponsorship. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm. Oh
That's just
Lord.
like, yeah, and that's why I believe, after that lie that her mom Deuce did and all that backlash she got from her job and everything, ever since then, her and Jazz ain't been like they was.
Yeah, because see, Jazz should have known better to have her mama on camera drunk as a skunk.
Yep.
Like, sis, just because you ain't got a job to go to the next day, you know your mama do. Why would you put your mom? First of all, that woman was drunk in the confines of her own home. Hence, that's where that live should have stayed.
Exactly. And
You
then,
thought that was funny and cute to
Cheryl
put that
switching
on
up talk
Instagram?
about people children and all of that. That was crazy.
Mm, 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 mm.
And I want to say thank you, TMR, because you kind of taught me something very valuable. Leave children out of it. But Jazz, I just pray that somebody with some good common sense can like guide Jasmine with her the new upcoming kids and the kids that she already had. Because what was sad to me, and this is sad because
Mhm.
um it seems like Caitlyn is everything is still falling on Caitlyn. Okay. So when she
Poor
went to the
thing.
doctor, did you hear what she said?
No.
She
What did she?
said the kids have to stay, the twins gotta go in the twins gotta go in Caitlyn's room. Oh no, they don't have to, but they just watching a movie. No, Chris
But
don't
she
want to
said she
deal
had
with
to
those
wake the
kids.
twins up to put them in Caitlin's room.
Right.
But why did they have
Because
to go in Caitlin's room?
Chris don't want to deal with them.
Well, yeah, we know that. Just like when she went to go get the birth certificate, and when she got back home, because she had to rush back home because he needed the car, and she had to feed the kids, and he was there all that time and didn't feed the children.
Ain't that
But
terrible?
and she
But I bet
constantly
you
she
his
don't
big
know.
wide hip behind ate.
No, he ate at night. He's full from like 2 o'clock in the morning. And talking, then he gonna go on here talking about, man, I've been working out. Not at 2 o'clock in the morning eating fried chicken. You what's that gonna do?
That's defeating the purpose.
And
Well,
your
y'all,
kids are
she said this pregnancy is not like the other pregnancies, because Chris rubs on her belly, and I guess Philip didn't. You know what? It's unfortunate. Me personally, I don't think Jasmine's had a whole bunch of men. I think the most men she had is when Philip went to jail, right? And the men that she's met on those dating websites is probably the most, and obviously those excuse me, were some fly by nights because they're not here today. So other than Philip, Chris is like the most serious thing she had, and she doesn't see what others are seeing because she's not used to seeing, like she's not used to dealing with those type of relationships, or people in general. I think that's why she doesn't pick up on things, or maybe she does, and she just hopes once this baby come, it'll just all go away. Because for some strange reason, she feel like the same way she felt like Philip, Chris is not going anywhere. And you said that same thing about Philip, and he's not here.
I think okay, so Jasmine is not a ugly girl, and sometimes she comes off as not the most gorgeous girl either. But she gets in her head mentally that she is it when she can get, because she keeps on saying, "Oh, my hair," or what I'm saying, or this or that, but she has no self-esteem. That's the only thing that Chris can talk about great about her is her hair. That's it. Not her skin, not her intellect. Because hell, listening to them last night, I was like, I need a dictionary. I need a
Yeah,
encyclopedia.
Chris
I
didn't
need something.
understand anything. He didn't know what was going on. What he didn't know. Well, this is the same man that didn't know where Barbados was.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that.
He didn't know anything about Barbados. So I mean, at this point, me personally, I feel like they are meant for each other, right? They seem like two peas in a pod.
They
Okay.
both like basketball. That's the only.
Yeah. So
That's
I
the
mean,
only thing they have in common.
yeah, and that yes, and they can. I would just be curious to hear their conversations, because their conversations on live streams, I just be like, what are we talking about? It just
He
it'd
was
be
like,
so weird.
everything is dope. Everything is dope. Oh, that's dope. That's right.
Mhm.
Or facts,
Man,
facts.
that
I'm
word
like,
was out when I was in high school. Like, dope? Are you serious?
Right.
he reminds me that he been in jail for about 10 years. I just want to see how he writes like a letter. I want to see how he writes the letter, if he knows how to use a stamp or an envelope. I just want to know.
Not a
Okay?
snap.
You probably a
I
pro with
just want to know. Okay, because he gave me some scary vibe yesterday. Like, do he even know where to sign at? Like, he, and you know what? And personally, I think Mom Dukes is like super embarrassed for Jazz because she probably heard him talk a couple of times and she was like, Jazz, get rid of him. He's an idiot,
No, I
And
don't think so. I think she likes the fact that somebody's over there, because the more he's there, less she's there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because y'all remember once upon a time, she was taking her to the grocery store. Every time Jasmine got her stamps, her mother
because
was
she
right
was
there.
getting half of it. She was getting half the stamp.
Which I
Mom
can't
Dukes had better food in her cart than Jazz had in her cart for her kids.
Yep.
Jazz will have snacks, gummies, everything under
Anything
Roni.
she could put in the microwave.
Y'all remember that famous word? Roni. Roni.
Mhm.
Roni.
Well, you know what? This is what I will say as a content creator, as herself, being, I guess she's, being a family channel, single mom or whatever. I just wish she would do more with her whole overall look. And when I say look, I don't mean just her appearance, but just her whole overall, what she brings to the platform, aesthetics. Thank you. As a Black woman, I wish she would concentrate more on that. Jasmine doesn't care because now she has a platform, right? Of 40,000 plus subscribers. And as long as Jasmine has enough money to pay her rent and pay her bills and maybe have a few dollars to put gas in the tank, she's fine with that. I don't think Jasmine aspires to do like blow up. Maybe she thinks about it, but I don't think she really, because she doesn't, even before the pregnancy, she wasn't really trying to move towards 100,000 subscriber status, hence the reason she would come on and say, you guys, I'm so tired. I haven't vlogged in a week or 2 weeks or 3 days or whatever, and it's just like, Jasmine, as long as you keep feeling that way about your your job, your YouTube channel, sis, it's going to do just that. Nothing. It's not going to go anywhere. If you really want to take it to the next level, you got to take you and everybody you introduce on that channel to the next level. And she's not there. I don't think she'll ever be there. Jasmine is fine with the fact that she can actually make a living with YouTube. That's hence the reason why she gets on the camera and she's always looking disheveled or laying in the bed or, just, I don't know. She's just too, when she comes on that camera, it's never professionalism. It's never about business. It's always about nothing,
She don't put no kind of effort into nothing she does.
No, she
Well,
really
you know
doesn't.
what? I would say this. This woman she still is recording Blue Apron box in her kitchen. Like, that's, she don't even take the time to throw her trash away. You get what I'm saying? Before she puts that camera up.
Yeah, that's just
she
laziness.
she talks about maggots in her garage. Like, we didn't need to know that. And I hear you say that terminology all the time. Sis, we don't need to know you got maggots. If you have a trash can, most people will have maggots. But that's not something. Maggots definitely tells me that y'all kind of nasty in y'all garage.
Right.
That's what the basis. But obviously, if you see boxes and from like about 4 weeks ago, yeah, Jasmine, yeah, I can see you got maggots in your garage.
Yeah, they said she had LOL. They said she had maggots in the garage. I don't remember seeing that video. Maybe I didn't hear it. Maybe I saw it and didn't hear it.
Yeah, she definitely put up a video talking about the maggots in the garbage can. And
yeah, it's just like, sis, why is that something to tell somebody? Of course it's summertime. If you put food in the garbage can, once it spoils, yes, sis, that's what's going to happen. It's called flies, sis. Like, yeah, that's who says that to somebody? Like,
well,
that's
my thing was, like, she was like, it's only 2 maggots. I was like, girl, we ain't stupid. Maggots don't make twins.
My thing is this: is it's just like if I come outside and I'm cleaning out my garbage can, I'm not going to look over to my neighbor next door to me who's probably outside too and say, "Hey, do you know I got maggots in my garbage can?" Shit, they don't care.
Like, who cares?
Yeah, no, they don't care. Yeah, So, I don't know.
I feel like she has endless content that she can do, and I'm gonna just give her some free advice. You can take your kids to the library. That is an easy summer thing. You can sit down. You don't have to go walking far. They have reading. You can also go to like a little close boutique that you never been to. You can vlog that. But my thing is, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave with it. I will never argue with somebody. I don't have 3 weeks worth of clothes in my closet. Okay, you beefing with somebody, and your closet is that empty. You got more things to worry about. Okay, that's just me. You got more things to worry. You don't even own 2 pair of pumps, let alone a kitty pair and a 4-inch pair.
But that's not her thing. But wait a minute, Elizabeth, that's not her thing. See, we can't make that her thing.
I don't own any pumps neither. I can't do the shoe thing.
Yeah,
no, it's not that. It's not like just the pump. It's just the fact that she invested so much in Chrissy that, and when I say this, she did. She copied everything Chrissy did just to turn around to be competing with her. You
Black
get what I'm saying?
Said, please stop giving Jazz advice. Yeah, because you know what? I'm going to be very honest with you guys. At this point, there's nothing really you can say to this girl. You can just really just comment on the content and move on. Jasmine's not listening to anybody. She doesn't want to do any more than what she's doing right now. She's very comfortable. As long as Chris doesn't leave, she doesn't feel like she needs to do any more than what she's doing. Period. And we're looking at somebody who probably will 5 years from now will be in the same place that she's in today. I don't see any progression in that lady.
Yeah,
I just don't.
Complacent.
Yeah, very complacent. Thank you, Kay. She's very complacent. And when you have people like that, you just leave them alone. You just don't say nothing to them. Just let them be. That's all you can do.
She
You just
got
let her be.
4 kids. She got tons of content she could be doing. Get ready
Yeah.
with me and the kids. Nighttime routines, morning routines. She, do Kaylin's hair, Maya's hair,
Yeah, but see, she has
everything.
to want to do. Jasmine is content with, here's the thing. She's the type of person, really, social media is not a job that she needs. Jasmine needs something that is more where she has more direction, right? Social media is too independent. She don't really need independent work because it allows her to be more lazy, right? She needs something that where it's more constructive. That's what she needs because she takes advantage of the fact that she's independent. She can work at her own place. Hey, Rhythm, she can work at her own pace, excuse me. She needs a routine, and social media, unless you put yourself on a routine, you can lose yourself really fast. Like you'll get comfortable with the fact that I can just put up a video anytime. Remember when Live Life says that she has a type of job where she can work anywhere, wherever she's at, she can work. Jasmine's the type of person, she don't really need that because she needs structure. So
Oh yeah.
social media, it's social unless you structure it yourself, which we've watched many channels who actually structure their content. Jasmine always she'll tell you she's going to do Veda every day. That doesn't happen, or whatever. Or she'll say she's going to start putting out videos at 6 o'clock in the evening. That she'll do it one time, maybe twice. That doesn't happen anymore. Like she doesn't stick to a plan. She doesn't stick to a schedule.
Yeah. And she can, she claimed that those kids are picky eaters. Get them in the kitchen with you when they helping you prepare it. They're going to be excited to eat it.
She said she joined a group about picky eaters, and I was like, for what? If your child is a picky eater, okay, just feed them what they like to eat, just as long as they eat, and eventually he'll grow out of that pickiness. Why did you have to join a group for that? Jasmine, that's not your first child. All kids are picky eaters. Everybody is a picky eater. If you like milk but you don't like eggs or what, everybody has their pick on what they like to eat. He may not like the texture of some things.
And 9 times out of 10, when it comes to kids, if they're helping you prepare the food, they're more than likely will eat it.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would have them. What are they, 3? I don't know if I would really have them in the kitchen. But see, you got to understand too. Chris is the one that's really in there cooking, and he's not going to have them kids in there helping him do a mother sucking thing. Okay, he wouldn't even get up and go fix some breakfast when Jasmine was over there getting the birth certificates. Okay, so surely he's not going to have, unless it's for a video, But yeah, I mean, my nephew, the only thing he would eat was macaroni and hot dogs. And that's the only thing he would eat, macaroni, hot dogs, when he was little. And his mama got tired of fussing and fighting with him. So I told her, feed him macaroni and hot dogs. As long as he's eating. I said, and then what you do is just make sure you give him his vitamins. So whatever he's lacking, whatever nutrients that he's lacking in his vegetables that he's not eating, he'll get it in the vitamins. And as he got older, he broke out of that. You know what? To this day, he'll be 16 this year. He don't even eat macaroni and hot dogs anymore.
I was about to say, I bet he won't touch a hot dog or a macaroni now.
He won't even eat it. He can't stand macaroni now. Can't stand it. And Dare won't eat a hot dog. So, and now he eats everything, So it's okay. If they're picky, fine. Just don't make a big deal about it, or do a video, what I feed my picky eaters, and just do a video about that, how you fix things and how you try to introduce things and maybe even show yourself introducing certain foods and how he resisted. Because guess what? If you do that, somebody that's watching that video will leave in the comments what they were able to do to get their kids to eat. That's what social media is for. It's to network and meet people and learn things. And you don't never really get that out of her content because half the time it's always her complaining and talking about the drama. So, all right, you ladies, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the live up here. I thank y'all so much for coming on. I really
Thank
appreciate
you, Miss
it.
PR.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
you're
welcome, baby.
welcome.
Thank you for helping me host this live. I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you
Oh, and
guys.
also,
in the chat.
before you
Oh,
wrap
go ahead,
this
Pat.
up, she need to stop microwaving them daggone waffles and chicken nuggets. She got an air fryer and a toaster. Make use of it.
I can't stand a microwave waffle. What in the
Yeah.
world? That's the
And
rubbery
if you
thing.
ain't got no toaster, put her directly on the oven rack and do it in the oven. Like, gee whiz.
Exactly, sis. It's not that hard. It's only as hard as you make it.
Exactly. And she got 4 kids. She making waffles for. That's
First of
more
all,
easier to
go
put them
to
in the oven.
Walmart. You're wasting money on buying them boxes of only 10 come in the box. Hell, you got 4 kids, you know. Go to Walmart, get you a waffle maker. I think they're like $10-15. Okay. Get
And
you a
some
box of pancake mix, and there you go, sis. There go your matter of fact, you can make it as big to where you
And
can
they
split
taste
it.
way better than that frozen crap.
Taste way, and it's much cheaper. I'm gonna be honest with you. I when I bought my waffle maker and realized, I said, you know what? All this time I was buying these damn frozen waffles. I could have been doing this a long time ago and saved money. But
And you can even meal prep them, make them ahead of time, and freeze those.
You sure
Well, let's not
can.
give her that idea because this should be microwaving them. No,
Oh,
make them
but
fresh.
I'd rather her do that because at least it'll taste better. Okay,
Oh, well,
it won't be so processed.
Yes.
All right, Kay, baby. Thank you so much. You know I always appreciate you, sis.
Oh, you welcome, honey.
All right, baby.
Have a good night.
You too. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Everybody showed up and showed up. We had a really good conversation. Again, I know Jasmine gonna feel like, when she comes across this video that we hate her guts. Girl, I mean, nobody hates your guts. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. At this point, I'm just kind of burnt out on the lady. Her live yesterday. I was like, oh, this girl just do not get it. Girl, your man is telling you what. Yes, Rhythm, you was late, sis. Your man telling you what turns him on. Sis, you better listen, or another woman gonna be turning him on. You better listen to that man, or you gonna have some real big problems, sis. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much for showing up and showing out. If I didn't say hello to you, I'm sorry. I seen y'all coming in, but I didn't want to interrupt my callers. Thank y'all so much, everybody. Y'all are truly the best chat on damn YouTube. I don't care what nobody say. Remember, you guys, sub what you love. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much. The Big City Mimi, thank you for showing up and showing out. Hey, Latoy. All right, you guys. Bye-bye. Hey, Peach.